today. From Raymond James Stadium.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Harold Landry charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing, and now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose, or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10, Goff again. And he comes back with one complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Goff now to throw. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On first down, it's Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Madison, touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And, you know, listen, there's two ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it, or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
The first carry now. This is Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. Taken down at the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Fournette again here. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 3rd and long, it's Goff. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Now a first down throw, Goff. And going right back to Pittman. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A shotgun snap for Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. He'll get this underneath to Madison. And he's brought down. They'll try to run with Madison. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Alexander Madison with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 10 yards out. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Goff on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's Goff. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing again is Goff. And he'll find Pittman. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Goff.
He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Goff on 1st down.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On 2nd down, Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep the lead at 8. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's going to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Going to run with Madison again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On first down, Goff. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff, and he fires one incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
He hit his first. Now this from 43.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They'll look to throw again.
Over the middle and complete to Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw again. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit.
Sky Moore.
44 yards.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They'll go Madison up the middle.
Taken down at the 42.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Now it's Goff. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Goff now looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now a give to Madison. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Alexander Madison saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bucs will add to their 4th quarter lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw.
Gets this to Fant.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Gets this to Moore.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. He'll drop to throw.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Madison. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they will take a knee here. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And they'll indeed take a knee.
The Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more